successful community is an accumulation of successful people, which means that whenever you see a successful nation, as a prerequisite, it needs successful people inside. It means that we need a successful enabling environment to be able to make that happen. A recent study was conducted in Africa, and it was found out that the majority of African youths have very low hope and optimism for their country. Less than 32% out of the 4,500 people that was interviewed actually have very little hope and optimism that anything will come out of their country. Now, these same people have very high hope and optimism for their lives and for their future, which explains why everybody is trying to relocate out of the continent. Yeah, so this is reasonable. I'm not blaming anybody, but then it means that it also takes people to be able to create a successful enabling environment by electing competent leaders that will create those environments. To Japan, not be for poor man, no. It takes a lot of money to do that. Currently, we have a population of around 250 million people. Registered businesses, around 41.5 million people. These businesses keep roughly around 65% of our young active people engaged, who contribute around 49% to the GDP and 7% to export. These people need a robust road network and infrastructure to be able to work and do businesses together. And so far, we have done very badly with this. Nigeria has the highest road network in Africa, around 195,000 kilometers. Out of this 195,000 kilometers, 17,000 is for the state roads, 35,000 kilometers is for federal roads, and a whopping 140,000 kilometers around the local roads. Now, a lot of these local roads has not been developed. And out of this 195,000 kilometers, only around 60,000 kilometers has been developed. But so many for what, so if not for the good ones that has been done so far. You think for they make any profit if the road was so terribly bad that the operational expenses to be able to move any kind of good and services to one place to another would be so high that before it gets to where it's going, you barely have any markup left. Now imagine that if we have a more robust road network that was working for at least around 50 or 60, 70% efficiency, it can be way more better than that. Anyhow you want to look at it really concern you. One of the main reasons that has been limiting most of our small and medium enterprises from becoming big Fortune 500 companies has always been access to power. Currently, we have a production capacity at around 12,500 megawatts, which is better than what it was some years back, around 6,000. Yeah, so if for some reason our population paused, probably would have had a more better power supply by now. So that means our production capacity is now matching our population rise. So for different parts of the country, a few people they see like steady, some people they see normal, some people they see one kind, some people they barely see anything at all. But no matter where you are, most of us they see small money buy gen and small money buy fuel to run now. It will surprise you that this is not a reality in some countries. There is a country in Africa that produces 130 megawatts. You heard me, 130 megawatts. Less than 1% of the population have access to power. Now, in the same Africa, there's another country that generates around 14,000 gigawatts. Do you hear what I said? This is around 15 million megawatts for a population of around 100 million. This means that there is hope if we get it right by electing competent people that can be able to make this a reality. Imagine your markup if you don't have to spend that amount of money on diesel and fuel. Just imagine that for a second. So no matter what you think, this thing concerns you. You have to go and get your PVC and you have to take part in the electioneering process. No matter who your candidate is and no matter what you think about the process, you have to get involved. Because that's the only chance we have of creating an enabling environment that has the potential to create successful individuals and ultimately a successful nation or community. My name is Ennga Narrative for Ennga Narrative. Thank you.